Hello and welcome to Althea Suite. Today we're going to take a look at an appliance retailer workflow and some of the features that will help make their life a little bit easier. So the first thing you'll notice is that this is an entirely browser-based software with any device that can access Wi-Fi, access the web. You are able to use Althea Suite to the full extent of its capabilities, whether that's tablet, smartphone, laptop, desktop. You will be able to access your account from any place at any time, as I mentioned, with any device. Now, the default login page, you'll see this dashboard here. This will help you keep track of sales trends, any specific goals you may have, and any specifics that you would like to keep track of. Now, up top, we have your orders, sales, and purchasing. I'm on the sales page currently, and I can see my sales for the day, week, month, and quarter up at the top. Down below, we have these 4 graphs that are completely configurable, again, based on those specific sales trends you want to track. If I come and click the gear icon to the left of the graph title, I can adjust what I want the graph to display. Now, that may be tracking a specific employee sales for a specific business location, specific brand, or category. You can also change the time intervals and series breakup, the type of graph I'd like to see, as well as adjust the title to reflect the updates I have made. Now, the first thing I'll do is show some of the features that are going to be helpful for an appliance retailer. We have our full product catalog. This will list out all of your items with their quantities in terms of in-hand quantity, pending fulfillment, pending delivery, any arriving quantity, or pending quotation and short quantity. And then you'll see your available quantity at the far right here. We'll have images of each item, a SKU number, as well as a short description. Then down in our inventory, obviously serial numbers will come into play quite a bit with appliance or electronic retailing. With our serial number manager, you have all the serial numbers for every SKU listed out here. As you can see, we've got 137 serial numbers in the system currently. If I click on the 3 dots again to the left of the serial number, I can come in, I can change, update, view any comments, show notes, see the serial number history, and view the sales invoice that serial number is currently associated with. So we'll just take a look at the serial number history, and we can see the document type, who the customer was, as well as when it was created. Now, to run you through a sales process, we'll start with a quotation and create new. The location that my login is associated with will be populated. We'll come in and select the customer. The customer information contains the billing and shipping address. So the billing address will populate. We're going to go ahead and say use billing address as shipping. If they had multiple addresses, we would just select from the drop down here what shipping address we'd like to use. If there's an associated purchase order for a back order, we could put that information here. We have status new, who it was made by. I'm using the demo account, so it says created by demo, but I could come in and adjust that. I could also associate multiple employees, give it a quotation reference number if I'd like to create multiple optioned quotations. And then I'll come down and add an item. So we're going to go ahead and add this dishwasher. You can see all the item information is pulled down here. If I want to add any discount, I can do that, as well as take a look at the stock information, the current inventory. If I want to add any more information, show stock, show purchase history, show the sales invoice history, or remove, I can do that again with our 3 dots. I can also receive a deposit on this, so that is what I will do. We'll take a 25% deposit. It will make that calculation for me. We'll pull that over and I will save the deposit. If I want to add any notes, I could do that here, as well as customer fields, quotation fields, but I will simply create. Now that has been created in my quotations module. As you can see, the invoice status is not invoiced. Now, if I wanted to print or email this to the customer, I could do that. We'll take a look at the print format. We'll pull all the information with our logo, who it was sold to, where I'm delivering it to, as well as the line items here, and the deposit is also reflected. Now I'm going to convert this quotation into a sales invoice. So I will, again, through those three little dots, come down to create sales invoice. And all the information that I just entered on the quotation will be pulled over, so there will be no double entry. Again, we use billing as shipping address. We have the items there. I can continue to add items. I can remove items. I can still adjust the price. And then I can also select my serial number now. So when I hit this drop down, you're going to see, looks like we have two options right here. There are a total of 3 options in the system. You either will have a committed, an in hand, or not in hand. So committed means that this has already been assigned to a separate invoice. It's already been assigned to a customer. Now that doesn't mean that I can't select it. It just shows me that the number has already been assigned. But if a customer has a higher need, they come in beforehand and they need it immediately, I could use that serial number and assign a separate serial number to the invoice that is currently committed to. So I'm going to go ahead and select another one. Come down here, you can see that the deposit amount was carried over, so their pending amount is only $309.37. If I want, I can select my delivery employee now, but we'll just go to Pay Now. We'll actually select it for pending delivery, go to Pay Now, and it will ask for a customer signature. Now I can either accept this on an external device, as in another tablet, another smartphone, or I can capture the signature on the device I am currently using Althea on. We'll do that so you can see. Accept the signature. I could add pictures, picture notes, or select customers unavailable to sign. We'll accept that. And again, we've already got one of $313 in deposit. We'll take the rest in cash, and we'll pull over the remaining pending amount, $309.37, and we will save that. So as you can see, the invoice status has changed to invoice. The quotation information will remain. It will not disappear after being converted to an invoice, but a new sales invoice will be created. So if I come to my sales invoices, I can see the most recent one is the one we just created. And we can also go ahead and print or send this to the customer. We'll again take a look at the format, print it out with the customer signature and my name and the date. And then any terms we've added will also appear on the bottom. And now we can go ahead and schedule this delivery. So if I come to my pending deliveries, it will be the most recent as we just created it. And we can schedule deliveries in one of a few ways. If we select one or multiple, we could schedule on calendar just as a one-off delivery. We could also deliver now, which will simply remove it from our pending deliveries. Or we could create a trip or assign to existing trip. So creating a trip will set up a full delivery trip with multiple stops for our delivery driver. We're just going to go ahead and schedule on calendar. We'll select our business location, and it will pull up our calendar interface. I'm going to go ahead and select our time, and I'll get this option to create delivery schedule. I will click that. And all the information will be pulled over. I simply have to assign it to an employee and save. And now it will be created here with the customer name, their delivery address, and my delivery driver at the bottom there. If we want to mark this complete, we'll simply come in and modify appointment, select complete, update. We'll get another signature on delivery and mark as delivered. After we do that, the delivery box will turn brown, marking that it is complete. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you continue to research Althea Suite.